In the heart of Europe lies a land where the shadows of the past intertwine with the rays of modernity. The enigmatic Romania. This country, like an ancient manuscript, harbors secrets that only a few dare to unravel. Transylvania. Just the name evokes images of vampires and ominous castles. Yet the true story of Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration for Count Dracula, is far more intriguing and shocking than Hollywood fantasies. Did you know that beneath the surface of Romanian soil lies an ice lake that is 3,000 years old, like a frozen portal to prehistoric times? And what can be said about the mysterious Hoya forest, where unexplained phenomena baffle scientists and leave them scratching their heads? This Romanian Bermuda Triangle is shrouded in legends of strange disappearances and anomalous events. In an iceberg format, we will dive into the depths of Romania's mysteries, from surface facts familiar to most, to the dark depths of knowledge hidden from the eyes of ordinary tourists. What secrets does this mysterious land of contrasts conceal, where medieval villages coexist with modern metropolises, and the ancient traditions of the Romani people are intricately woven into European culture? Prepare for a journey that will transform your perception of this Eastern European gem. But this is just the tip of the iceberg of Romanian mysteries. Fact 1. A land at the crossroads of worlds. The mysterious heart of Europe. Romania, situated at the enigmatic intersection of Eastern and Central Europe, resembles a mystical portal between different realms. Bucharest, once called the Little Paris, conceals beneath its modern facade the traces of ancient civilizations and secret societies. Yet what truly captivates is the incredible diversity of landscapes concentrated in this enigmatic country. The majestic Carpathian Mountains, whose peaks seem to touch the heavens, hold in their misty forests legends of creatures unknown to modern science. The Danube Delta, a labyrinth of water and thickets, is home to over 300 species of birds and hundreds of aquatic plants, resembling a prehistoric world frozen in time. And what about the Black Sea coast? How many ancient artifacts do its dark depths conceal? Some researchers claim that underwater lie the ruins of civilizations that existed long before the historical periods known to us. Archaeologists continue to uncover strange objects that do not fit into the official chronology of the region. How could one country encompass such a wealth of natural contrasts and historical anomalies? Some esotericists believe that Romania is located at the intersection of special energy lines of the planet, while others speak of ancient knowledge passed down through generations. But the truth, as always, remains hidden behind the veil of time and legend, waiting for those who dare to delve deeper into the exploration of this remarkable land. Fact 2. Transylvania, between historical truth and vampire legends. While the natural wonders of Romania captivate the imagination, its historical heritage plunges us into even deeper mysteries. Transylvania, a name that already sounds like a whisper from another world, has become synonymous with dark legends and supernatural beings. But how intertwined are reality and myth in these misty mountain valleys? Vlad the Impaler, the ruler of Wallachia in the 15th century, known for his incredible cruelty and nicknamed the Impaler for his favored method of execution, transformed in literature into the immortal Count Dracula. Historians confirm that the real Vlad was ruthless yet effective, defending his lands against Ottoman invasion. However, how did this astonishing transformation from a historical figure to a mythical vampire occur? Some researchers point to ancient Wallachian legends about the undead, while others highlight the nuances of translating his family name Dracul, which meant dragon or devil. The famous Bran Castle, which thousands of tourists visit each year as Dracula's castle, actually has only an indirect connection to the historical Vlad. It is an architectural mystification, skillfully maintained to attract travelers. But why has this particular legend taken such firm root in global culture. Perhaps there are indeed secrets hidden in the Carpathian forests that our rational minds refuse to accept. Locals still recount strange sounds and unexplained phenomena in the deep mountain caves. What if the legends of vampires are merely a distorted reflection of some real yet incomprehensible phenomena to modern science? Fact 3. The Orthodox Soul of Romania, when sanctities whisper through the ages. While the mystical legends of Transylvania make us flinch at every rustle in the night, the true spiritual essence of this enigmatic country unfolds in its religious heritage, which, like a precious gem, shines through the layers of time. Romania, where more than 80% of the population adheres to orthodoxy, holds within it a remarkable paradox. How has the country managed to maintain its profound religiosity after decades of a communist regime, during which faith faced severe trials? The monasteries of Bukovina, listed as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, are true masterpieces of sacred art, where the outer walls are adorned with vivid frescoes that narrate biblical stories for those who could not read. Voronet with its famous blue hue, Suceavita with its predominant green shades, Moldovita with its golden-yellow tones. Each of these monasteries seems to speak its own visual language, conveying sacred tales through the centuries. But how did these fragile paintings manage to survive the harsh Carpathian winters and the political storms of the 20th century? Some researchers assert that the secret lies in the special composition of the paints, while others point to the unique location of the monasteries, protecting them from the most severe weather conditions. The locals, with mysterious smiles, speak of divine patronage. God preserves what is created with true faith. During the communist era, many monasteries were closed or turned into museums, but clandestine services continued in remote villages, where grandmothers whispered prayers to their grandchildren by domestic icons hidden from prying eyes. Could this unwavering faith be the deepest mystery of the Romanian soul, the force that helped the people survive in the darkest times? And what if it is within these ancient walls, where time seems to stand still, that the key to understanding true Romania lies, far removed from vampire clichés and tourist stamps? Fact 4. A Latin island in a Slavic sea, a linguistic anomaly that challenges time and geography. While the spiritual mysteries of Romania prompt us to reflect on the power of faith, the Romanian language itself emerges as an equally enigmatic phenomenon, akin to an ancient scroll that holds echoes of the Roman Empire. Surrounded by Slavic peoples, this remarkable Romance language stands tall, like a solitary lighthouse amid a raging sea, having preserved its Latin essence in defiance of all historical tempests and geographical paradoxes. How could it be that in this region of Eastern Europe, dominated by Slavic dialects, a language flourished in which up to 80% of the words have Latin origins? Linguists point to the Roman conquest of Dacia in the 2nd century AD, when Emperor Trajan brought not only Roman legions but also the Latin tongue to these lands. But why did it survive precisely here? While in other former Roman provinces of Eastern Europe, Latin yielded to other linguistic traditions. The Romanian word apa, water, derives from the Latin aqua, pine, bread, from panis, and a iubi, to love, from amare. These linguistic bridges spanning millennia create the sensation that the ancient Romans still whisper their secrets through the ages. Archaeologists have uncovered ancient tablets in Romania bearing Latin inscriptions, attesting to the continuity of the linguistic tradition, yet many questions remain unanswered. Professor Mihai Dragici from the University of Bucharest states, "Our language is living proof that cultural memory is stronger than political boundaries and geographical barriers." The Romanian language encompasses Slavic borrowings, words of Dacian origin, and Turkish terms, yet its grammatical structure and core vocabulary remain true to their Latin roots. Isn't this linguistic phenomenon evidence of some deeper cultural code that has allowed Romanians to preserve their unique identity at the crossroads of civilizations? And what if the key to understanding the remarkable adaptability and survival of the Romanian people lies hidden within this linguistic anomaly, enabling them to remain true to their ancient roots? Fact 5. The Road to Heaven, a winding path between the worlds of the living and the dead. No less enigmatic than the linguistic phenomenon of Romania is the human-made monument of engineering that challenges nature itself. In the very heart of the ancient Carpathian Mountains, where the shadows of the past merge with the mists of the present, lies an incredible creation known to the world as the Transfiguration, a road that seems to slice through the boundary between the earthly and the otherworldly. This asphalt serpent, piercing the clouds and connecting the northern and southern parts of the country through previously inaccessible mountain ranges, came into being at the behest of one man, the dictator Nicolae Ceausescu, who in the 1970s ordered the construction of a military highway in anticipation of a Soviet invasion. Locals whisper of the hundreds, perhaps thousands, of workers who perished during its construction. Their bodies, according to legend, are entombed in the road's foundation, and their souls wander in the mountain mists, warning travelers of danger. What drove the dictator to challenge nature and human capabilities in such a way? Was it merely a military necessity, or something deeper? A desire to prove his might to the ancient gods of these mountains? Today, the Transfiguration attracts thousands of tourists and motorists from around the globe, eager to experience the thrill of driving along the edge of the abyss, to feel the dizzying freedom at over 2,000 meters above sea level. Romanian history professor Adrian Popescu notes, "This road is not just an engineering marvel. It is a metaphor for the Romanian fate, winding, perilous, yet always striving upward." Each turn of the Transfiguration reveals new breathtaking vistas, emerald valleys, mountain peaks stretching into infinity. The mysterious Lake Balia, whose dark waters, according to legends, conceal the entrance to the underground realm of the Dacians. On clear days, the road appears a blessing. In bad weather, it becomes a deadly trap. Sudden fogs, landslides, sharp temperature drops. Is this road not a symbol of humanity's quest to transcend the boundaries of the possible, even at the cost of human lives? And what if the souls of the fallen builders truly guard their creation, watching over all who dare to challenge this stone labyrinth between heaven and earth? Fact 6. Culinary sorcery. Secret recipes that have withstood the test of dark spells. But this mysterious land is renowned not only for its roads and castles. Romanian cuisine harbors as many secrets as the legendary Carpathian Mountains. The culinary heritage of Romania is a true alchemical cauldron, where for centuries the influences of Ottoman conquerors, Hungarian nomads, Slavic neighbors, and Roman colonists have been blended together. At the heart of this gastronomic mystery lies mamaliga, a golden corn porridge that means more to Romanians than just food. This ancient recipe, passed down through generations, connects modern-day residents to their Dacian ancestors. Anthropologists note, in every household, mamaliga is prepared in its own way, and each hostess claims that her recipe preserves the true strength of their forebears. No less enigmatic are sarmale, cabbage rolls wrapped in grape leaves, like encrypted messages from the past. Locals assert that properly prepared sarmale can predict the future. If they unravel by themselves, the year will be bountiful. And what lies hidden in the recipe for mititi? Those small, skinless sausages whose aroma can awaken even the dead. Legend has it that the first recipe for mititi was created by a court chef of the Wallachian prince, who once found himself without casings for sausages and invented a new dish to save his head from the ruler's wrath. Yet the darkest secret of Romanian cuisine is associated with tsuica, a plum brandy so potent that, according to locals, it can both resurrect and send to rest once more. Isn't it astonishing that in a country where every village has its culinary secrets, the most significant of them remains undisclosed? Why does Romanian cuisine, having absorbed so many diverse influences, remain so distinctive and unique? Gastronomic historian Mihai Ionescu suggests, perhaps it lies in the special energy of this land, steeped in legends and mystique, or in the water from the Carpathian springs, or in something even more mysterious that we have yet to comprehend. And while scholars puzzle over this enigma, Romanian hostesses continue to weave their culinary sorcery, preserving recipes that may be older than writing itself in these lands. Fact 7. The Palace of the Parliament, an enormous mystery of Bucharest, hidden behind the walls of a megalomaniacal project. Approaching this grand edifice, one cannot help but feel how its massive facades overwhelm with their grandeur, while simultaneously invoking admiration. The Palace of the Parliament, the second largest administrative building in the world after the Pentagon, has become a symbol not only of political power, but also of the ambitions of dictator Nicolae Ceausescu. Its construction led to the demolition of an entire historical district, forcing residents to leave their homes and becoming victims of a mad scheme. The vast dimensions of the building are astonishing. Over 30,000 square meters, more than 130 million bricks, and almost 100,000 tons of crystal glass. However, despite its colossal size, the palace remains only partially utilized, creating an atmosphere of mystery and unspoken questions. Why does such a grand structure, built with such pomp, remain half-empty? Some researchers propose theories suggesting that Ceausescu intended to use the building as a symbol of power, but did not have the time to realize his ambitious plans. Others believe that such a vast number of rooms simply cannot be effectively used in modern Bucharest. There are even opinions that within the depths of this giant lie secret rooms and corridors known to no one. What secrets do the walls of the Palace of the Parliament hold? What legacy did Ceausescu leave behind by constructing this monument, which has become a symbol not only of power but also of loss? These questions, along with many others, remain unanswered, prompting us to ponder how many more undiscovered secrets the history of Romania holds. Fact 8. The mysteries and traditions of the Roma Gypsies, the enigmatic culture of Romania. In this remarkable corner of Europe, where various cultures and peoples converge, the unique culture of the Roma Gypsies holds a special place, with traditions and customs that both fascinate and raise numerous questions. These people, possessing a vibrant and distinctive culture, are renowned for their colorful attire, which often becomes true works of art. Bright fabrics, intricate embroideries, and shimmering ornaments that symbolize not only beauty, but also the richness of their inner world. The wedding rituals of the Roma Gypsies represent a separate chapter, filled with captivating customs and traditions. From lavish celebrations with music and dance to complex rituals that emphasize the significance of family and community. The music of the Roma Gypsies, imbued with passion and emotion, has become a symbol not only of their culture, but has also attracted the attention of many people around the world. However, despite this wealth, the Roma often encounter bias and misunderstanding from the mainstream population. Their position in modern Romanian society remains complex. On one hand, they preserve their traditions and customs, while on the other, they strive to integrate into society, which sometimes leads to conflicts and misunderstandings. How can ancient traditions be reconciled with contemporary realities? Why do some customs, once sacred, gradually fade away? And perhaps within this contradiction lies the key to understanding not only Roma culture, but also Romanian identity itself, which, like many others, is the result of centuries of blending and interaction among diverse peoples. These questions prompt us to ponder how many more unexplored mysteries the history of this enigmatic people holds, and what future awaits their unique culture in our rapidly changing world. Fact 9. The Merry Cemetery, the secret of Sapansa, where death meets laughter. In a small Romanian village of Săpunța lies a unique place known as the Merry Cemetery. This cemetery attracts tourists from around the globe with its vibrant crosses, adorned with naive paintings and humorous epitaphs that tell the stories of the lives and deaths of those buried here. Each cross is a kind of painting, depicting scenes from the lives of the deceased, their passions and distinctive traits, along with cheerful notes about how they departed this world. This tradition was established by Master Stan Ioan Patrișc, who in the mid-20th century decided that death should not be a cause for sorrow, but rather a reason for joy and memories of a bright and fulfilling life. His philosophy may seem strange at first glance to European culture, where death is often shrouded in gloom and mourning. However, in Săpunța, the locals have chosen a different path. They believe that laughter and joy help to ease the burden of loss, and that the memory of loved ones should be filled with bright moments. How did it come to be that in this corner of Romania, death became a celebration of life? Perhaps it stems from a deep understanding of the cyclical nature of existence, where every end is merely a new beginning. Questions about how a philosophy of joy can change our perception of death, and how such traditions can exist in the modern world remain open. The Merry Cemetery of Săpunța is not just a cemetery, but a living museum that makes us ponder how many more unique and mysterious traditions are hidden in our world, waiting to be discovered. Fact 10. The Mystery of the Underground Mine. Salina Turda, a magical world beneath the earth. In the heart of Transylvania, Romania, lies an astonishing place known as Salina Turda. This underground salt mine, which has existed since the times of the Roman Empire, was once an important source of salt, and today it has transformed into a fantastic tourist attraction that captivates the imagination. As you descend into the depths of the mine, you are greeted by an enchanting world where enormous salt walls shimmer like precious gems. Here, you can take a ride on the underground Ferris wheel, which lifts you above a salt lake that reflects mysterious lights, creating a fairy tale atmosphere. Moreover, you can embark on boat trips across this lake, enjoying the silence and tranquility, where the air is infused with the healing properties of salt. Research shows that salty air can have a positive impact on the respiratory system, and many visitors come here specifically for its therapeutic benefits. But how did it come to be that this ancient mine, once filled with workers and hard labor, became a place for relaxation and healing? The mine was modernized only in the 21st century, when its historical value was recognized, leading to its transformation into a unique tourist destination. Yet the question remains, what else does this underground universe conceal? And what secrets await discovery in the depths of the earth? Salina Turda is just one of many examples of how the past can intertwine with the present, creating mysterious and remarkable places, full of secrets and stories waiting for their moment to be told. Fact 12. The Mystery of the Living Flames of Romania. The Eternal Flames of Buzău. In the heart of picturesque Romania, in the Buzău region, there lies a remarkable natural phenomenon that has long captured the attention of researchers and tourists alike. The living flames. These mystical lights, which emerge from the ground, are something extraordinary. Natural gas escaping from the Earth's depths spontaneously ignites, creating continuously burning tongues of flame that dance upon the surface, as if they were living beings. For centuries, locals have regarded these flames as sacred, associating them with the gods of the underworld, claiming that they are messages from the depths of the earth, calling for reverence and respect. These flames, which burn even in rain or snow, evoke both admiration and fear, as they testify to the mysterious forces of nature that defy explanation. Studies indicate that similar phenomena can be observed in only a few places on the planet, but the Romanian living flames are among the most impressive and enigmatic. How have these lights, sparkling in the night, come to symbolize ancient beliefs and mystique? What significance did they hold for the residents of the surrounding villages who would gather around them to share stories and legends passed down through generations. Yet, this is not the only mystery hidden in Romania, where every corner holds its own secrets and unusual phenomena, waiting to be uncovered and studied. What other wonders of nature might be concealed within the depths of this remarkable country? Fact 13. The mysterious inventions of Romanian geniuses. Forgotten achievements in science. Romanian history is shrouded in many mysteries and enigmas, but among them stand out achievements that, unfortunately, have been unjustly forgotten. For example, Traian Vuia, who at the beginning of the 20th century created the first jet aircraft. His invention, a precursor to many well-known models, was a true breakthrough, yet his name is seldom mentioned in aviation history textbooks. How could a man, possessing only limited resources, create something so revolutionary? At the same time, Nicolae Paulescu, a Romanian physiologist, discovered insulin, which became a lifesaver for millions of people around the world. His work had a tremendous impact on medicine, but, regrettably, the credit is often attributed to other scientists, casting doubt on the fairness of history. And how can we not mention Petrache Poenaru, who invented the fountain pen, a convenient and practical tool that has become an integral part of our daily lives? His invention allowed people to express their thoughts and ideas, yet it too has faded into the annals of time. Why have these remarkable minds not received the recognition they deserve? What are the reasons for their obscurity? Perhaps it is the result of historical circumstances or competition among scientists. Nevertheless, these mysterious achievements remain significant milestones on the path to modern technologies. But this is not the only mystery hidden within Romanian soil, for in every corner of the country, traces of brilliant ideas await their moment to be rediscovered and appreciated. What other inventions may be lost in the ages, waiting for the day they are unveiled and acknowledged worldwide? Fact 13. The unique Scarășoara Cave, an icy guardian of ancient secrets. In the heart of Romania, amidst the majestic Carpathians, lies the mysterious Scarășoara Cave, where time seems to stand still. This underground glacier, over 3,000 years old, is one of the oldest in the world, and holds not only ice crystals but also significant evidence of the climate of past epochs. How has this glacier survived to the present day, remaining intact beneath layers of the Earth's crust? The temperature in the cave never rises above 0 degrees, even in the height of summer, creating unique ice formations that paint whimsical patterns on the walls. Each step through this icy realm immerses visitors in an atmosphere of enigma, where every corner may tell its own story. Scientists studying this cave find not only beauty, but also valuable information embedded in the layers of ice, which can reveal the climatic changes that have occurred on Earth over thousands of years. But what were the conditions like when this glacier formed? What exactly can it reveal about the ancient civilizations that may have once inhabited these lands? Some researchers speculate that ancient artifacts may be hidden within the ice layers, but so far, their searches have been unsuccessful. This cave continues to guard its secrets, leaving many questions unanswered. How many more winter mysteries lie hidden in the depths of our planet, waiting for their moment to be uncovered? Fact 14. The grim legacy of the Pitești experiment. Dark secrets of re-education. In post-war Romania, in the shadow of dense forests and ancient buildings, one of the most brutal chapters in the history of communist regimes unfolded. The Pitești experiment. From the beginning of 1949 to 1951, a program of re-education for political prisoners was conducted here, employing mental torture capable of breaking even the most resilient individuals. Prisoners were forced to inflict inhumane suffering on one another, distorting their consciousness, compelling them to betray each other, and stripping away the remnants of their human dignity. How could such a thing occur in the heart of Europe, in a country that once prided itself on its culture and history? These events are still rarely discussed even within Romania itself, leaving behind a shadow of oblivion. Nevertheless, the testimonies of survivors, along with the rare archival documents that remain locked away, speak of the grim methods used to suppress dissent. Some believe that these tortures not only physically, but also psychologically devastated individuals, turning them into empty shells. What price did the nation pay for its ideals? And how many more such dark chapters lie hidden in the depths of history, waiting to be uncovered and illuminated? This tangled history leaves many questions unanswered, prompting us to reflect on the importance of remembering the past to avoid repeating its mistakes. Fact 15. The enigma of the Calușari ritual, a dance on the edge of the real and the mystical. In the heart of Romania, in small villages where nature guards its ancient secrets, there exists a ritual that has been passed down through generations for centuries: Calușari. This mysterious male dance is regarded not merely as a form of choreography, but also as a powerful means of healing illnesses and expelling evil spirits. During the rite, the dancers enter a trance, and their movements become not only a physical expression, but also a way to interact with otherworldly forces. They employ special herbs that, according to local beliefs, possess healing properties, and adhere to strict rules that are transmitted only to the chosen few. This ritual seems to open doors to a world where reality and magic intertwine, and many aspects of Calușari remain unsolved and enigmatic. How exactly do these dances manage to heal and protect? What secrets lie behind their mystical movements? Despite the ritual being included in UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage, its true nature continues to provoke debate among scholars and researchers. They ponder questions such as how such practices have survived in the modern world and what they can reveal about ancient beliefs and traditions. Yet, this is not the only mystery. Transitioning from rituals to artifacts, we may uncover even stranger and more astonishing stories that await their moment to be told. Thus, we have reached the finale of our journey through the mysteries of Romania. As many of you would agree, this country often conjures images of Dracula, the Ceausescu regime, or even economic hardships. However, by viewing Romania from a different perspective, we have unveiled its true diversity and multi-layered history. Behind the enigmatic forests and majestic Carpathians lie not only legends but also unique artifacts that testify to a rich cultural heritage of which we may have scarcely been aware. Each of the facts presented is merely the tip of the iceberg, hinting at deeper mysteries waiting for their moment to be uncovered. A true journey into the depths of any culture involves not just the exploration of facts, but also a personal experience that we all can gain. Share in the comments. Have you been to Romania? What struck you the most from our discussions? Or perhaps you have your own stories that could enrich our understanding of this remarkable country. And of course, stay with us, as we have more episodes of the Iceberg series ahead, where we will explore other lesser-known yet equally captivating countries, full of mysteries and wonders. What secrets lie beyond the horizon, and how many more marvels await discovery?